Hi ladies, happy Sunday. I hope you guys have had a great week. I am super excited to share my thoughts with you today about the Come Follow Me chapters we got to read, which are 3rd Nephi chapters 1 through 7. So there are kind of three main things that I wanted to share with you guys that I recognized in these chapters. The first being, we don't need to fear if we're prepared. A great example of this is when the Nephites took the advice of the chief captain Gidgiddoni, and they fortified themselves together to prepare for the Gadianton robbers to come down and try to take their land. So just remembering that if we are preparing every day to follow the words of our prophet and what we know Heavenly Father and Jesus would want us to do, we don't need to fear. The second thing is that wickedness never was happiness. So not that any of the Nephites in this chapter were doing anything horrible, but I think they started to get caught up in the little things of the world. They were, trying to follow everything that was going on. They were waiting to know of the coming of Christ. But they just kind of got caught up in worldly things. So we need to remember that in order to be truly happy here on earth, we need to remember to believe in what we believe in and have faith and know that Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ really love us. The third thing is that we need to remember to follow the prophet because he knows the way. We are blessed in the latter days to have a living prophet here on earth, and President Russell M. Nelson today is doing a great job leading us and guiding us through these crazy times of 2020 to help us know how to navigate, shares with us, what Heavenly Father and Jesus want us to do, and he's just really here to help us and make sure that we know and feel Heavenly Father and Jesus' love during these crazy times. The last thing I kind of want to touch base with you guys on is this concept of enduring to the end. So this is one of the things that if we were able to be together today in church, we would have talked about in our lesson for young women. And there's this really great talk by Elder Claudio Zivic of the 70. He gave it in the April 2018 General Conference, and it is called, "He that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." So I loved reading through this talk. I'd recommend if you have some free time this week, go ahead and read it because it had a ton of great information and insights. But he talks about what enduring means. So to him, he said, to endure means to remain firm in a commitment, to be true to the commandments of God despite temptation, opposition, and adversity. I think, we're being pulled so many different directions every day. Some good, some bad, just everything right now is a little bit crazy, but if we can continue to endure to the end and have the faith, and know that Heavenly Father and Jesus love us, then we are going to be successful here on earth. One of the great things about this talk is that Elder Zivic talks about 5 different things that we can do to help us endure to the end. So I want to share these with you. The first one is to have daily prayer and daily reading of the scriptures. So praying, to help you throughout the day, to give thanks at the end of the day for everything that we've done, and to read your scriptures, whether you read a verse, a chapter, a story, flip through your scriptures, to a certain page to get insight, just making sure we're getting that real and uninterrupted time with our scriptures every day. The second is to partake of the sacrament with a broken heart and a contrite spirit weekly. Things are a little bit crazy right now. We can go and take the sacrament as a ward every other week, but we're also still doing sacrament with our families, which I don't know about you guys, but I have absolutely loved doing sacrament with my family. I definitely miss being together as a ward, but taking it with my family has just kind of reinvigorated my testimony and my love of the sacrament and why we do it every week. So we're already doing that, which is great. The third is we need to remember to pay our tithing and our monthly fast offerings. So some of you may have jobs, some of you may just, have chores and side jobs, but always remembering now that 10% of whatever we earn goes to Heavenly Father is going to help you so much throughout your life. And I would also recommend talking to your parents about their fast offering and how they do that, because it's kind of interesting and a unique thing to do. Obviously not something you have to do right away, but just kind of understand what it means and how your family does it. The fourth thing is to make sure that we have a current temple recommend. Things right now are a little bit weird and we might not be able to go and do baptisms, but just always making sure we have that active temple recommend so that when we can go and serve and do baptisms, we're fully able to and ready to get that done as soon as Heavenly Father, wants us to go and do that. The fifth and final thing says, throughout our whole lives, serve in the work of the Lord. So every day, just remembering to choose good, to be an example of Jesus Christ and Heavenly Father, to share your testimony when applicable, whether that be in action or in words, and just remembering that Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ love us. I hope you ladies know how much I love you, how much the leaders love you, and how much Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ love you. I hope that this has provided you with insight into what we read this week. And I would love to hear from you guys. If you guys had other insights, feel free to call me, text me. You can even email me. I just would love to hear from you girls. And I'm excited to get back to normal hopefully soon and have class with you ladies. But I hope you have a great week. Love you all.